Okay.
Ayana na loli ya yuge putu za kala kwa mono de biafra udo drone umunda mala biafra kala kwa mono umunda de hamana masya kala kwa mono ayana na loli ya yuge putu za asam ko bosata mana ya namma ame wona information ne wota de kan de ji ahamu wala na eme ototo sibu ko ya memele so ya debele o ya memele ya based one government and over to government ka yakwan and over to alaje ka na
Olu
chulefia
said I see you.
so
I'm
ka
not
ya
just
moya
you
bolo
there.
gosi anya ka
Frank
ya ngwa
Okoye.
ka huni ha na eme na
I
aga-aga
see all of
and
you.
abutuzo
I
based
see
in
all of
one
you.
government and
Welcome back.
abutuzo believe ka biafra were bia
Obi,
and
okay.
mbọ mmụọ m
Obi,
na-agba oke
I
ihe
see
niile
you.
na-eme ka ọ na-enwe isi
Obi, okay.
si biko na abutuzo anọ ha na propaganda gọọmenti ihe m nọ na usb gọọmenti
Boko Biafra, I see
one
you.
mind
How are we all
one
doing?
biafra and otu ala aja ka a na-achụrụ efi biko for those of you ma ndị na-eyuzu aha m ma ndị na-ede nke a na-ede ede ma ndị na-ekwu nke a na-ekwu ekwu ka ndị na n'ụlọ obodo ụzọ na obodo ụzọ adịghị awee ya enwekwanị nke m tiri enwekwanị nke m dere so ihe m na-alụ ụwa ọgụ biafra ka biafra were bịa so biko aka m sị ka m kọwara ụnụ aka m sịkwa ka m kwụrụ ụnụ ka ozi m arụkwa onye ukwu aka rụkwa onye
Please
nta
like the
aka
video, like
we
Frank
must
okay
fight to
said
get
here.
biafra
Like the video,
we
like the
must
video.
fight to restore biafra which na ya memegwele ya meme and I believe we may declare great the state of biafra so ihe ọma gere nwoke ọ gere nwaanyị kemerukwe m azọrọ ike ibe ya m na adịbụ udo dịrị unu na enyemaka unu na contribution unu dị ka anyị si eme ya na mbụ ka sikwa otu ahụ were na-eme ya ka chi dị mma were dị ka ọ ṅụzuara anyị oke we move forward ka anyị nwee ike ime ya ka tinsi si dị ọ dabara m ọ dabakwara ụnụ
Okolie Anthony, I see
women on
you.
ground anyị kwụ nọ n'azụ kwụsị ike anyị kwụ biafra si n'azụ
I see you. You're welcome.
so we ensure that we must get biafra so na pụta ụzọ anakwa n'ebe eji aha m akọ eme ihe m ghọtara eji aha m akọ bọtụ ihe mma onye ọbụla ọ sọrọ ya bụrụ ji aha m wee na-ekwu nke a ga-ekwesị ekwesị ya biko ya stọpụọ ya wapụ afa biko so that all one chain and command one order we must follow one order dịka PM siri kwuo ya one chain and command so udo dịrị unu ndewo ya gazikwere na ụmụnne m otu ụzọ ozugbo aka.
Okay, this is Bulldozer's message before. Many of us watched the question and answer. Many of us participated in the question and answer. I wanted to stream immediately after that, but on the second thought, I have to rest a little bit. So we are here again. This is later broadcast though, but I chose not to put it like with later broadcast because of the topic that we are going to talk about. So please make sure you like the video. Okay, once you join us, like the video. I think I need to share the program first. Let me try my best and share it. While we are waiting for that, please, you can also share it if you don't mind. You can also share. You can as well share it. One thing I love about what USB did yesterday is this. Many of us don't understand what that means. And some actually saying it as a kind of, why must he, no, don't say that, don't say that, don't do that. But you have to. You have to. I somehow, I was worried about where and who BLA, where are they? Who are they working with? This question, people have been dodging it. I have asked it, people have asked that to me. It's not something that anybody should be proud of. But the one thing is that they have made some mistakes. The way they chose to decide on what they want. Julius, I see you. Julius said, "Good morning, Mazakai from here. Good morning to you. Truth must be told is here with us, Sky Report. I greet you, sir. God bless you for your good work for Biafrans." Amen. He said, and bless you too. Everything that the USB government said yesterday is what I have been expecting to hear, to know about. Not that I know that things is the way it is, but within me, I know that something is wrong. I know. Because there's no way you will tell me that something is not wrong and things will be the way it is now. The most painful part of it all is that those making it look like, you shouldn't say that, why must you do that? They are the one distracting BLA. They have done more damage, they have done more harm than good. A lot of us are aware that everything that BLA do before, they follow instructions, they determine to work in accordance with what Biafran wants. But immediately you start serving two masters at a time, you are bound to make a mistake. In our day-to-day lives, if you are, let's assume you are preparing for exam, you are preparing for examination and you allow yourself to focus on maybe Premier League matches, and you can't do without watching every match. You end up missing some things that you're supposed to, some revision you're supposed to do ahead of the day of the exam. Let's assume, normally Premier League is on weekend, and you have an exam on Monday morning, and you want to watch every game on Saturday and Sunday. Your time for you to do revision will be very, very slim, very, very limited. It will be cut off from you. You have to abandon one to focus on one. There's no way you will focus on Ogekere. You focus on Biafra Unite. You focus on USB government as a military man. These three people, these three groups have different opinion. They have different opinion. So I don't know why it was so difficult for USB government though. Somehow I can relate because they want to respect, the commander of commanders. They want to give him benefit of doubt. They want to relate with him. That is why when I see professionals handling this movement, I feel happy. I feel contented. I feel fulfilled. Because if you are not ready to do it, you cannot get it right. Oh, Butosa is with us. Butosa, I don't know who got it easy. Butosa said, commander said it, and as they're saying it, they're working towards it. As they're saying it, they're working towards it. So, and somehow, some of these commanders have questionable characters. Some of them have questionable characters, and somehow I don't blame them because you cannot give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. I respect anybody that devote their time and volunteer themselves to defend our land, not to commit crime, not to do kidnapping, as some DOS and those idiots want it to look like everybody defend your land, everybody that is against invaders, they will put them out and tell you that these are kidnappers. Whereas they are not. These are volunteers. It is not easy. If you doubt me, go to your village and I'm not saying you should join BLA. Start from your village. Do vigilante work there 1 month and see know what it means to sleep outside at night, to be awake. Especially when you know there's obvious threat that could face you anytime, any moment, even at night. Not that you decide to sleep outside with hope that nothing, in fact, not even with hope, you already know that no threat, that you are safe, whether you sleep or the only problem is that you are sleeping outside. But when you are outside and you know there's a threat coming that may come to that place, that you may face one-on-one, it is a different ball game. Our mommy is here with us this late hour. Happy man. I see you, ma. Truth is live. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for having you. I'm happy to see you this hour. Innocent. I see you, Innocent. Good morning this night. Good morning this night, Kai. Thanks for your good work. I appreciate you, Innocent. Olu State is very busy. I can see your comment, my one and Madam Malagema. Namo de Basel. I see you. Shalom, bro. Shalom to you. Rose, I see you, Rose. Come, waiting this one. Sabi to talk for Biafra struggle. Bego. Okay, I thought he's even somebody that is Rose. When I see your name, Rose, I thought you are sensible. I'm not this one. Where is that your comment? I'm not this one to you. You don't know me, I don't know you. You don't just call me this one. You see, some of you, Akata, those of you that cannot even stay under one roof with a man. I'm not your customer. I'm not your customer because I know your type. Rose, I know your type. I have your anybody like you and I have your time, 100%. This is people like you can go rag in skate. You calling somebody this one. You don't know me, I don't know you, but to you, everybody is your customer because of your work. Street girl, hustler. At your age, you can't insult me and get away, no? You know, this is how stupid some of you are. You think that everybody is your customer. I did not start. You don't know me based from your workplace. You know what I mean by your work. You know what I mean. You know what I mean by your work. And if you want me to go deeper, I'll go deeper. Because some of you have no sense. You are bringing your work to your day-to-day activities because you can wind your mouth. You go to street in Europe, every man is this one. What do you know about Biafra? What exactly do you know about, not even Biafra, freedom? You think dragging a man in there, holding working on come and pay me because you're holding my balance. You pretend they've done it. You know, I have Biafra. I know him. You know, you guys, any moment you step in this issue of freedom, your work will show. Especially some of you that all those are kata, that cannot stay with a man, don't even have a boyfriend. In your life, you need be the nuku, you cheap listic, you know, they come on the village. Every man is the same. You reply to everybody the same. In a waiting this one, no. That is how he can go open his mouth and say, cost PM, that in Finland. Because somebody na didn't get it open offer. Every almost start to net said the Kumoko there. If why? That girl is an Igbo girl. Look at you now. You are one of the Igbo girls, isn't it? waiting this one now by Biafra. You that now, but you can't even know whether you're a man or a woman. You can't even stay in a man's house. Senseless object. Back to what I'm saying. If you come here and talk nonsense, I will tell you who you are. I'm not. There's no joy. That this letter broker does not mean that I'm happy. I'm not happy. So don't bring your stupidity or your stupid life and open your mouth and to say talk nonsense. To justify what you said, you don't even know your surname. If a Jewish body, all your customers suffer, all your customers, if your phone in a full list of that's the only thing that is in your head. Cheap makeup, we will fit that this show working out. We have Armstrong is there, my brother. I see you. Nice to have you. Frank Okonkwo. Come and see Biafran women when they make comment, you know. Rose is your father's name. Well, I hear that walking in the street. Rose, what is your Igbo name? What's your Biafran name? What is your Biafran name, Rose? In the Rose. The next thing, my name is Kiki. My name is Simi. Not Bobby Biafran. I'm a never for minute. I feel my business. So, Butuzo, the mistake I find out from him somehow. Like I said, everybody have respect to them. Genuine Biafrans, not people like Rose. No. Genuine Biafrans that understand what it takes to even to keep your eyes open, to be awake all one like whole night. It's not easy. It's not easy. That's why you have to accord them respect. That's not the fact. You have to give them. It's not easy. And my happiness is that COS know how to respect them 100%. In fact, some Biafrans are not happy. If you follow the program very well, she said that they have tried to manage the situation, and this is the right time to tell Biafran what is going on. And I think that is gospel truth. She likely said it, not me, that even on the 30th of May, they couldn't come up with any parade. He did not show anything that very. Even if you don't like CS, it doesn't mean that you also don't like people that have paid the ultimate price in the same thing that you know that kind of thing. But somehow, everybody have their own reason. If you want to channel your anger to them, I don't think it is normal. Just like CS have made it clear that she is open. USB is open for anybody that will actually want to do the needful. Everybody that want to do the needful. If you are genuine, if you are sincere, the door is widely open. Now, it is now your responsibilities to grab it, to focus on it, to be, as genuine as you claim, by making sure that you want to work for your people. Not jumping from here to here. You can't serve two masters as they go. That is the main problem of commanders in this movement, the Biafran Liberation Army. The reason why everything is doing because their eyes is not one place. They are looking at this person, they are looking at the other person. They should focus on the objective. Once you can be able to define what exactly you want, that thing that you want, you will know who to follow. You will know who is getting it right. You understand where you're supposed to be. But the moment you begin to look at success is said, today, now you agree with USB, in another minute, your mind is elsewhere. Now you agree with USB, in another seconds, your mind is elsewhere. Excuse me. So it is always good for you to understand that USB have tried to maintain peace and orderliness. It's not because I know. Watch out tomorrow. The analysis that will come from this camp of fallback and those distractors I will predict to them to what I will predict now what they're going to what their analysis will be like. You will start hearing from Biafran Unite that Nkosi Rebeze excuse me, that Nkosi Rebeze and her people have finally come to conclusion that BLA have disgraced them, have rejected them, that it's not possible to work with them. They expect that kind of message from them tomorrow. Eggman and why is such I don't know if she has, maybe she has done a program already because she always run faster than her schedule. But also one name know that this woman and they are burying our people. They are doing this. Oh, they are doing that. That will be the order. That will be her message. Expect it as well. But the truth is this: no matter how you want to paint it, Biafrans, you need to understand. Do not allow anybody to use your brain on your behalf. What I'm trying to tell you is this: it is now your time, your responsibilities, okay, to make sure that you understand everything going on. It is now your responsibilities. Do not wait until okay tell you where to fall, what to do before you do it. All this while, Biafran USB government have been trying. They have been trying to make sure that they maintain the peace, the unity, the togetherness that Biafrans need after this re-declaration. But there are some element of Biafrans who actually want to be in Helm of Affair. They want to be in Helm of Affair. They want to be the leader. They want to be all and all. Why? Because once the whole problem started, once CS said the cabinet is hereby dissolved, which happened to be the original plan of PM and Biafrans that made him to organize or to form a committee, transitional committee, that CS is part of it. The video, some of us were in doubt until she released the video. That video where PM called this person, he said, are you willing to work with so person? Are you willing to work? Do you have any problem to work with so person? They will say, no, His Excellency. They don't have any problem. He formed a committee for that. That is the number one proof. Number two, if you are against decentralization of military, you are not doing yourself good. It is good to have it like one command, like they want it to be. I'm not really against it because I get nothing from it, but not when you are facing attack. Fulani decentralize their boys in every angle. For you to fight those that are decentralized their army to attack you, it's not as if you is a full, is a kind of war between one sovereign nation and another sovereign nation. This is you are still kind of together somehow, and the plan. They are not using the emblem of Nigerian government to attack you now. They are not using, they create a group called bandits and invaders, Fulani herdsmen, headers, and all that, to take your land from you, powered by the government. And they decentralize them. That is why, if today they will attack Abia State, for example, in next hour, attack is going on in the Ebonyi State. That is decentralization. It's not the same people that attack in Imo State that is attacking in Ebonyi. They are two different groups. They separate themselves, they group themselves, dispatch themselves differently. For you to combat them, some of you don't want to use the word combat. For you to defend yourself, you have to also decentralize your own to be everywhere just like them. This is common sense. And you are not doing it to favor USB. You are not doing it to favor COS. You are not doing it to favor me, nobody. You are doing it because that is normal thing to do, the right thing to do. Does it mean that you don't regard, the triple G? No, that's not what it means. But triple G can only be triple G when you have a land, when you have your border protect. It can be triple G only in somewhere in Imo State. Triple G should be in charge of everywhere. And for his eyes to be everywhere, you need decentralization. Yes. Those commanders are still with him. They exchange information. They exchange tactics. They discuss intel within themselves. That is how to combat it. But immediately you begin to focus on Imo State, one location in Imo State. Let me ask you, if you are in position of Nigerian army, or okay, so they said the army is different from bandit. Okay, if you are in charge of what is his name, Mieti Allah, that is in charge of headers, that they are the one creating all this nonsense. And I'm not here to tell you about it because you yourself know. You know the financier, you know the people that are funding it, you know everything. So if you are in that shoe and you notice that Biafrans are only focused in Imo State, building their camp and everything, then that's where you have the major Bible verses. That is where you have, all the parish is well highly equipped. Pastors, they are pastors with swag and experience. If you want to invest, we'll start from, if you are a Nigerian or Biafra, will you start the invention of Igbo land from Imo State then? That's how it's not, because you already know that this is where the strength is. Then you have to know that, because there's another loophole in Ebonyi, in Anambra, in Abia, in Enugu, even in Benue. Those vulnerable areas is where you will get the start. Once you conquer that, who is losing? Who is losing? Because they want to place their foot on Igbo land before conquering other part of Igbo land. That's tactics. If you don't know it now. It's for free. Know it now. But if you say, oh, Ngasa Rebese is trying to destroy the structure of PMH, you see, in military, for example, you cannot just use one tactics all the time. When your enemy changes, you have to change. As simple as that. And I will tell you, for example, if you're having let's say, let me use country versus country. And country that have nuke, the other one don't have nuke. Then maybe those don't have chemical Bible. The other one don't have chemical Bible. Some of those, the other one have biological Bible. The other one don't have. If one use chemical Bible to preach against those, the one that don't have, do you expect the one that have to keep on using AK or using pump or using maybe that pure water? So you want them to just use when they are using higher Bible to do the preaching. So what do you expect? You immediately they notice that you are using sophisticated Bible, they will look for another sophisticated to reply you. That is normal thing to do. That is normal. Just like Russian people, some people are afraid of Russian and other because of what? They have already checked how many Bible do Russia have. They have a lot of pure water that are made in different, from different factories. Before you decide to, exchange or go argue with Russia, you have to check how many Bible or how many preachers you have. Do you understand? Apply that in what is going on. If you are made like, there's no way you focus on Imo State. No way that Imo State has been, highly equipped. Once you equipped one location, that's when you have Nigerian soldiers sending truck or sending troops. So do you know that how to weaken them somehow? You have to also do the same thing in other places. So by the time they will sending to Ghana jet, or for example, in Imo State, that thing that made them to send to Ghana jet in Imo State is already, we have it already in the boy. You have it in and what they're doing, what military do is when they notice that you are resisting the military other boys. You are resisting them with everything, with every strength in you. That is when military will come for to assist them by weakening you. That's how they have conquered. Where is this place in Enugu State? Ihamofo. Each time the villagers push Fulanis away, villagers before even ESL come, army will come down and begin to do house-to-house arrest. Who is the chairman of this community? Who is the time union chairman? Who is the youth chairman? Army is army. They will go and pick some of these youth. Out of fear, they have to make themselves vulnerable. Then Fulani will take over and buy them. You carry the body to police, they will tell you that they are doing investigation. Just hold on that the man in charge traveled, that he went for wedding. From wedding, he had accident, and he's now in orthopedic. His leg is hung up, and you have to take 3 months for him to finish receiving treatment before. They'll keep on creating story. Then a few weeks later, they buy another person. Putting fear in you. Once you reply them, you see hillocks. You see, they will bring the armor tank everywhere in the village. Who is there? Who is Oshebe? Who is there? Who is there? Okay, when you get to the station, you answer us. Like play. They will handcuff you simply because you resist Ndogbonigwe. That's why some people said that they are recruited Ndogbonigwe. And it's not that they said it's Matakano was the one that revealed it in the first place. Then they said it's a lie. They couldn't hide it anymore. Now TV, NTA is now covering it. Nigerians today, God has got so kind. We are here in so square in one location in Abuja to witness the repented bad boys. We are here that we thank God with Almighty Allah for touching their soul to realize that they are human being before this. Some of them joined this group because of hunger. Nobody wants to be Oyogbonigwe, but somehow they were deceived by unknown people, and today they have realized that Nigeria is one and we need to defend it. Today they are here with us. You see them wearing white with the stockings as if they're taking First Holy Communion. Try to reintegrate, not even try. Reintegrating them with a pay them handsomely for them to be happy. Otherwise, today they are now buying them internally, revealing the secret. Not only they reintegrate them, they will reveal the secret of army to them. That's why you're hearing, Nigerian army was ambushed in somewhere in the north and sent them to judgment. Before you ambush somebody, you must have intel about the movement of that person who is revealing the intel. Then your guess is as good as mine. You see, when you decentralize, what the benefit there is too much, my people. Anybody telling you, you are doing this, how can you do that? You have to focus on Okigwe. You have to protect Okigwe. Okigwe I'm not saying you should not protect it. God forbid. But remember, that thing that you are afraid of in Osumo, that thing that you are trying to prevent from taking place or happening in Osu in Imo State, it may happen other places. Please, is this Biafran? Is it only Imo State? No. People donating money that equipped Imo State like that at home, the entire Biafrans. It's not Imo State alone. The entire Biafrans. So how can you open your border? You throw in Ebonyi State, you become vulnerable. Enugu the same, Anambra the same. Oh, you want to rely on the Operation Udogachi? What Operation Udogachi is a new model of a new version of a Bible. Just a fact. New version. And people, how can you say you are fighting against thugs? And the only thing that you have in mind is that you can use is Akodo. And this Akodo is a suspect. In our panic, they are put it to market so that when they are getting old, they will start looking for wheelchair because of what the injury you gave to them in their youthful age. Please, we are Igbos. I am Igbo. Please, I'm your brother. How many of our brothers have you crippled with their code? The same thing that the Bible have been doing for years. When you talk, they say you're promoting violence. Oh, you are preaching for the. You see, when you ignore this problem, you are not doing yourself any good at all, not at all. And like I said, tomorrow, this morning, once daybreak now, watch out the analysis from Fallback and those deceivers that Ngozi Oraveze have destroyed army, that a lot of army died because of her, a lot of army kissed us because of her. Did she have done? Now she's telling you, Biafrans, that you should not donate money to them. That Igwe Butoso and them are no longer working. They did not work. They have been going back and forward for long. Honestly speaking, is only COS. My own observation is only COS that will wait this long. She's the only one that can wait this long. Nobody will take it. Now you may have your excuses, you may have your reasons because you are not the one in charge. Believe you me, if you are if you are in her position, you won't take it. That is just gospel. Like I said, if you're in doubt, let us go back to the time of ESN. Master from the ESN and later was kidnapped. Immediately they kidnapped him. Immediately they kidnapped Master McCann. Deceivers again troop in to deceive those commanders. They started having issue in the camp. You may ask what issue? Those that are watching PM and those that are watching what they call DOS. When PM and DOS was going back and forward, arguing to each other, trying to get things out for Biafran to comprehend, to understand what was going on, and to be able to understand what must have happened to Nnamdi Kanu. During that period, PM was able to dish out reasons, and he was able to, detail what happened. Somehow, those one that is at his disposal, those one that he can relate to people, he shared it. That did not go down well with US because detailing it has somehow looked bad on the side of DOS. What did they do? They said they ignored the movement and what it was facing Biafrans. They ignored the people that actually kidnapped, their leader. The focus on everything is no longer on Nigeria, but it's on PM, how to stop him from telling Biafran the truth. Then some of us that are watching from outside, like we are watching even now, we were able to understand that these people actually want to do what they're doing. They're doing what they're doing simply because they felt that it is right thing to do. That the best way to stop this guy is to pursue him out of social media. Get him out from social media. He thinks that he has voice. Let us recruit for more voices. They introduce 1,000 plus media warriors, which happened that what the name of this man, Master Prophet, who was part and parcel of that, he knew that there's some recruitment that is ongoing. When he watched them and he was happy with it, he was in support of it. When those recruited Iran who don't have any information to pass, when they failed, the man came out and began to tell that these guys are just recharge card media warriors. That word recharge card simply means that he knew their capacity. He was part and parcel of them. He understand those that have recruited just to end PM on social media. When they did not end it, the man began out of anger or maybe frustration. He gave them the name recharge card media warrior. That they are buying them recharge card because these are people that are jobless people that you just gave them some devices and recharge cards, give them what they have to go on social media to talk. Because there's difference between giving you a title of your video and telling you how to analyze that title. They are two different things. That's why if you are copying a person, if you are following somebody, if you're in a WhatsApp group where they're telling you, okay, go on social media, we are going to discuss about Olu State. Go on social media and discuss about. I'm talking about our brother here, Oro State. Okay, I'm not talking about this one of the states in US. We know there's somebody here with us. One of our brother on commission. His name is Oro State. So if I recruit a lot of people, I say okay, now Oro State in though they do too much, you understand? Go and rambass him on social media. I paid them money to go and do that. Master Prophet was watching those. He knew those things. He knew that. I mean, he understand the message that had been given them, but they failed because it's not about how many people are talking. It's about the quality of what you are saying. It's about the reality, the truth in what you are saying. Because we are talking to human beings. They are friends like you. They are not robots. They are not spirit. Just like me now. If I begin to tell you that you know what, that Hope Uzodinma is the best human being, best governor ever in West Africa. That statement goes to your ear. You are watching me, you are listening. Right? But unfortunately to me, saying that you are from Imo State, you are from different land, you are from, eastern part, you know who most of them are to some extent. So meaning that whatever I say, how much I praise him doesn't really matter. Because what? You have access to a real issue. To see that that I'm claiming that most of them that make him good. That is what these people fail to understand. They started attacking everybody. Now, let's go back. Like I said, let me remind you what happened in ESN camp. That metaphors to Biafran Liberation Army. When DOS was attacking PM back and front, lying and recruiting, spending money to paint him bad, to cajoke him, to talk down on him, they went as far as attacking the state where he come from. They later reversed and said that he doesn't have any state, they don't know his family. They forgot that they've already told us, no, where Abakaleke. If you don't know where he come from, how come you name where Abakaleke? In Agent. During that process, during that time, Biafrans were busy keeping record. Those that can be able to retain information, those that can be able to process information, they keep their eyes on the movement and everything, the way things are going. They understand that these guys are not they are not ready to offer anything meaningful. The agenda is to talk down on Biafrans. The agenda is to paint PM bad. That's why it is so easy for us to now see through what they're doing against DPM. Because we were here. We are talking to a student. We were your student in this kind of thing game. We saw what you guys can do. The same people coming again. The only thing they did is that they changed their hairstyle, their clothes, and their makeup somehow changed. But the message is the same. The method of passing the message is the same. So how do you expect us to just overlook that? We know the one we did a few years ago is still fresh in our memory. We cannot just discard it simply because you are not talking. No, it doesn't work that way. Now, when in the camp of the ESN, it got to a point that if you are there and you are using your own phone or personal phone to listen to broadcast of PM, you become a target. They will make sure they eliminate you. It appeared then like a rumor. It was like it's one of the propaganda. But as time goes on, it didn't begin to, make sense. Like we started seeing the evidences. PM rescued them. That is why they moved from the camp. Those that managed to skip out, to run away from that, and PM rescued them. How did he rescue them? He did not tell them go to my house and stay. No. Everything is money. PM began to fund them for their safety because they cannot go back to their various homes. Their colleagues know their houses. So nowhere to run. What did they do? PM rescued them, begin to fund them. I got to go down to be freedom, isn't it? To make sure that they are safe. And those who don't want to follow PM, they chose otherwise. The question to you that DPM, how can you say you don't want to fund them? How can you say you don't want to fund them when they're... The thing is this. When PM told them what to do, those that not everybody accepted it, some rejected it. The question you should ask yourself before you criticize is this. When PM was organizing fundraising to support them, to rescue them, did he also transfer money to those who say that you're not going to work with you? Yes, I listen to Chike doesn't mind. I'm 100% convinced that you are a Berima. They refuse to work with the PM. It took them time. It took them time to even to work with PM. Now I watched some of them then, some audio, not like video, some audio of them. Each time there's a please, I'm making that's what they do that time. They will record themselves and send it, begging PM to contact them that they are stranded with hunger. Okay, PM rescued them, which is the reason why many people love PM for that singular act. He did not expose them to danger. In fact, few months, a year later, we started hearing, knowing that these guys are highly equipped, and some of them that they were having double mind begin to switch on. That is when this guy called Caterpillar issue begin to surface, Sample and Co. Because they actually pretended that they are not coming back to PM and they somehow sabotage PM. That was the issue. I'm not going to go further apart from this because this is something on social media. I am not an insider, I'm not. But if you have followed this movement, if you have ear and you decide to have time to follow it up, what I'm saying now is not a secret. It is on social media. It is something that has happened before. So seeing it coming back again, and you pretend that you don't know, you are confused, and you are lying to yourself. That's not the gospel. You are lying to yourself. One of the reasons why I said initially that I am not in support of anybody, I'm neutral, was because I felt that at some point that Ogenkere and COS will come together and they're going to support COS. But now that I knew that Ogenkere did not even start after the rape, the Ogenkere problem is not that Biafra has been redeclared. It's one of it, but it's not the main issue because he has started fighting to become a leader before the day of redeclaration. That is why he went as far as changing the document, even while PM is still here. They have not arrested PM, they have not arrested him, but he was able to go as far as altering that document, like making some editing by claiming that he is now the president of that organization, making some amendment there, which I don't know how that is possible in US, as if it was not well registered in the first place. Now, Ogenkere changing the document. The question you should ask is this: did he change it because he knew that PM will be arrested, or did he change the document because he's aware that PM will be arrested and will never come out? Was he one of the people that planned for PM arrest, that leaked his information, that reported him or anything? What did he know about PM's arrest? What exactly did he know about that? If you say that he don't know anything, that he's just a coincidence, that he wanted to just say that, how can you change a document that is not entirely yours? You put it under your name without anybody's notice. Then you put secretary to that without even the person's notice. What does that tell you? And to him, no, he's not a criminal. It is okay that he hold. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know the medicine this guy is, honestly. But like I said, our own is to report it. Let us see how USB will respond to that, because it's no longer hidden. It is no longer hidden. So the program of a USB, the question and answer, I don't see any fault of that. Butozo and other commanders, they are matured men. They know what they want. So if they don't want to work with USB, let it be official. But you that is listening to me, I have already told you what you will start hearing any moment from now. Oh, don't pay her. She's not with the army that PM built. Remember, they said the same thing. Don't put money in the account. Don't put money in the account, because the account is belong to what it should be, the account that PM, is aware of. Today, after saying that, all of them are they have created different accounts. You must be in the website that PM will create. You must follow the website. They have actually made a new website that they're using now. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. We all mature people. We all know what we want. Even if you don't know what you want, even if you don't know what is good for you, you have people that know what is good for you. Why don't you listen to them? How to know what is good for you? You should know that people that are trying to take your village, trying to replicate what they are doing in Benue State, they are not smiling. These are not negotiators. They don't know what is roundtable discussion. In case if you are waiting for that to come to your village and say, Igwe, who is the Igwe of this village? Oh, come. You know, I am Yusuf from Zamfara State. I want to take over here, but I want to negotiate with you people. Do you want us to start buying you, or you are going to pack out peacefully? They don't say that. They will buy you, then you'll be the one to run. Are you getting the point? Now, how can you prevent this thing from happening to you and your people? Because now, remember, once somebody is gone, there's no reverse. The only thing you can do to stop people from getting people away, from forcing life out of them, is what determine on what you are doing now before they come. And what you need to do is this. Imo State, parishes in Imo State cannot only preach every now and then in your committee somewhere in Anambra. It is only the commanders there in Anambra. And when you fail to equip them, that means it will be difficult for people in Anambra to repent, because there's no well-grounded preachers there. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. But in the moment you begin to pretend that everything is the way you want it, you are then in for a long journey. A long one. The Tongoza versus USDPM Agwai, Omo Biafra, Nile, na Dikwa Kachi. Now, this was Igbo is too funny. You know, I'm not good in reading Igbo language, like alphabet, but I'm trying my best. I did not study Igbo in school at all, so I'm just reading it because of I can. Yeah, USB will continue to be we continue to talk of town. Okay, it will be a talk of town, whether you like it or not. And my own is because no matter what happened, no matter what they said, at end of the day, they will still come back to you to preach to you that no, don't fund anything. Why must you? Don't fund anything. You should just be yourself. Don't waste your time. Focus on the right channel. The army must be kept. I'm not saying you should not equip them. Equip them and support them. But don't put your egg in one basket. That's one of the most stupid strategy in this recent age about the Biafra movement. Anybody telling that decentralization of army is to weaken army, that person is lying to you. Like I told you, we are too vulnerable in some of these places that even only 5 Fulani people can ransack villages the way things are going. So they decentralize themselves. Let me share one story. I believe that the person that shared this message may watch the video. Somebody reached out to me and he told me that he's one of the pastor. He's a pastor. So I was like, okay. He actually came on our program. He was chatting and, some of you doubted him that he's not on a live broadcast. After that program, he reached out to me. And when he reached out to me, he told me that where in homeland, for example, that Fulanis are coming, trying to penetrate Igbo land. I'm not going to tell you, I just want to tell you this story, not his location or anything, because there's no need for that. That Fulanis are working hard to penetrate Igbo land every now and then. 2 a.m., 1 a.m., they will chip head. They will took head 150 motorbike 1 a.m. backed up by Nigerian army at their back. They will now begin to shout, Holy Ghost fire, that kind of preaching, and they will start running. Do you understand? They will start running. So if you doubt, if you're in doubt, then you are just lying to yourself, because those who know, those who understand, and he's not even, they are pushing them, to make sure that they will not penetrate. The thing is that it's not Imo State. It's not in Imo State. And I will leave it there. So if you think that, I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that you should not back up parishes in Imo State. No. Am I telling you, no, don't you support them? No, not at all. But they made a choice that they want to be here. Please allow them to be where they want to be. But do not discourage other people who want to protect other parts of Biafra. That's what you are doing. Keep on doing it in Imo State. Just protect. But you see, a place like Nsukka, place like those towns in Anambra, those in Ebonyi State, border between Benue, Kogi, all those areas, even Akwa Ibom, because sometimes we only focus on 5 Igbo states, which is wrong. Delta State, how many people? You think that once they are buying people in Delta today, then people in Okigwe will move to Delta to fight? Who does that? It's not like that. It's not. And once they notice that you don't have, your strength is in somewhere in Imo State, of course they will manage the other place first and pin you one place. What will you do then? What then will you do? Also they said, yes, they will, because their eyes are open gradually. Mazi Joshua, okay, you're talking to somebody. Chihoroke is here. Biafran, in God we trust. Sky report, I greet you. I just thank God for our DPMCOS for what she is doing. God will strengthen her. Amen. That's a wonderful one. And Ototoama Mazekai from Nkem. I see my sister. Nkem, I don't know if you're a man, because the picture here is a woman. That's why I said sister. Obi said, this is my beloved daughter, Dr. Ngozi, in whom I am well pleased. The Esther of our generation, Deborah of our Biafra land. I salute you. I love the way you put your comment, honestly. It's so good. So good. So please, they will try their best to discourage you. Discouragement is next thing. They will try their best to discourage you. Do not do this, do not do that. Run away, don't do this. And it's not as if they're saying you should go and sleep. They're saying, telling you to, come to us, we are the one. Why is such in France? Any group that you find her, that group is fake. I'm not going to tell you to bring your pen and paper, but please give me your ear and your mind. Listen. Why is such in France? Any group that she is, that group is fake. Anyone that allow her, that people are fakey. Don't go and write it somewhere. They are not genuine. They are not genuine. They are not. And let me remind you, if you are one of the preachers, I made a video yesterday where I titled preachers. If you're one of the preachers, if you are one of the preachers, that's something that I forgot to say in that video. I'm gonna say it now. Why you just said that Ngozi or Abese, like she normally Ngozi will go to Fulani and that calling her generation names, she said something that Biafrans are commander-in-chief of terrorists with all the terrorists that she brought out. Listen, if you are preacher in Homeland, she already called you a terrorist. You know what that means? That means that when Nigerian army use any equipment that's not meant for human against you, it is justifiable because you are a terrorist. Some of you don't know the implication of that word. You don't know what, because she may pretend that she's not educated, she don't know the gravity of what she's saying. But ignorance is not an excuse. You keep on calling people, even though some people have put correction to her, even those that are in line with what she was doing or what she's doing, have actually advised her secretly and openly. Do not say this, do not go there. Don't. She don't want to listen. Because in her mind, this is the best thing to do, that's the best way to go. She called you a terrorist. She said that those donating money to them are funding terrorism. The same woman saying those things is now telling you to go and pay money in account. If tomorrow she have issue in the cabinet, she will start tagging you and those that you are paying the money to a terrorist. So when you are funding the group that she belongs to, you are validating that nonsense that she said that you are a terrorist, because she may end up also bringing the fund, the receipt, the fundraising that you guys are doing just to prove herself that this is a proof of what she said. And people that want to invade your home, they have been calling you terrorist, because to them that's the best way, because they said in Igbo land, they give a dog a bad name for you to buy that dog, so that you can justify that crime by telling the whole world that, look, this dog is a mad dog, it have mental issue, it can bite anybody at any time. So because of that, let us get rid of the dog. That's exactly what she's doing. Once you are in disagreement with her, minor argument is enough for her to begin to call you terrorist, terrorism financier. You are a preacher. And once that goes out, people who already know what she will have been saying will be like, but you know her, she does, this is what she do. So if you know and you're supporting her, that means you're also a culprit. You need to distance yourself from her. And if you're in abroad and you are donating money to why such as group, you are validating the fact that you are funding terrorism that she said. Because ordinarily, anybody with a sense of, with some cells in your brain would understand that following her or supporting her is a way of validating the claim that she has been making. You are now normal Jana, angel, like she normally say, angel, our angel. That angel that she's calling you will transform to terrorist tomorrow. She used to do that when she was supporting USB. She often said, my DPM and our angels are meeting. Hey, they are this tomorrow. The DPM said about our army. They are good women, and our angels, they don't know Ogen Kerry. Those damn witches, those cockroaches. Now, those ones that's the people that she's now trying all her best to label them Ndobonigo. So how can you see all those things and you feel that it doesn't matter? Let us just overlook. It doesn't matter, really? It doesn't matter. It does matter. And that's why you need to allow them to do the way they want. Now, the Faceless Biafra Unite he will start the analysis today or tomorrow or next. It cannot be, Sunday will not come without this guy talking about this. And he will be like, I told you guys that Biafran Liberation Army are not working with Ogekere. They are not working with the Ungos or Rabese. That these groups are nullified. That they are not irrelevant. They are inconsequential. Then who is not relevant? You open your ear to hear that Biafran is not in autopilot, my people. You guys come and donate money, my people. You have to come down and give money, my people. The account is here, my people. You are not giving it to anybody. That is, you actually go direct to them, my people. Listen. Now, also we got if you actually so obsessed of funding Biafran Liberation Army in Imo State, please do so. No matter where you want to fund it, please do. I'm not stopping you from that. Never. But I would like you to take this precaution. I would like you to wait to hear from Biafran Army in Imo State to know who is funding them. If that is what you want. But for me, if you want my advice, I will give you this advice. Very simple. Let you advise or join force, add your voice to Biafran Liberation Army in Imo State. Are they terrorists? No. Are they kidnappers? No. I don't believe that. I want you to join your voice to begin to tell them to come back to USB. One single unit is better than, this disparaging, this government, this separation, this government is there, the other one is there. It's not going to help us. That's number one. Number two, it will help us to know whom to hold accountable as a neutral person. Number three, it will actually make it very easy to manage in terms of fund, because it will go the way it's supposed to go. Remind them the needs of following the government. That is actually the plan and the original plan that PM have made. Not allowing yourself to side with one group that will offer you nothing. You can't even hold them responsible. You can't even question them when things go sour, because you don't know them. Do you know? You can only know the Biafran United maybe if you see one-on-one when he talk, maybe you can recognize his voice. But facial look, you don't know. Not even PM. PM don't even know. And he is the one trying to tell you how to use your money, how to do and all that. The Biafran Liberation Army in Imo State should understand that for a country to recognize you are not fighting a fight. This is not, court, secret court, like gangster, that you hit me and hit you, hit each other like when Biggie and Tupac in US. It's not like that. You are talking about it. You are talking about what you are doing, what you are discussing about is a nation, for crying out loud. Much is expected of you. Much is expected of you. Somebody said, absolutely nonsense until of you start telling Ngozi to let go her pride and establish a good conversation with those that matters. You will always have a topic to broadcast. Now, Richie, listen. You are not there I don't know who you are, but I prefer that I will take you seriously if you say that you are part and parcel of the conversation so far, that you know what they discuss and what is going on and that. Then you can also come here without leaving your face and let Biafra know the truth. Hello, Biafra, like your conversation may go like this. Hello, Biafrans, I am Richie. I don't want to tell you my name. They know me with, that this is this and that you want to happen. Then we can also make sense out of it. You cannot just be on conversation and be saying, in fact, you know what? I'm going to put my link. For people like you, maybe you can jump on and expose things so that we know what you're talking about, if you don't mind. Because we don't need to live in imaginary story. Come and tell us the story so that we can, that thing that make you to think what you are thinking, pass that knowledge to us. Let us hear from you. Because we are saying what we are saying because we know that this is what is going on. We know that this is what may be happening. We understand that. Remember, I started when I talked about when PM rescued the ESN and all that. Why I decided to end it there, because I don't want to go beyond my strength. You understand? So if you think that what I'm saying is nonsense, please, here is the link. Off your camera, on your voice. Let us hear from you. What exactly do you know that we don't know? Tell us. We are here to learn from you. Okay? But if not, that means you are just one of the distractors. That is what it is. That means you are just one of the distractors, one of the fake preachers. Please, Kai Report, just want to ask this. Does it mean without the Briggy, Biafran government cannot be recognized? Because the way Oge is holding the Briggy is becoming something else. Oge is not holding Briggy. Oge is actually nailing himself. He's actually nailing himself because why? When the Briggy was formed, it was not made to be a kind of private company. Oge is trying to turn it out as if it's a private company. Oge is not holding that. And mind you, without that, Biafra can be recognized. That is why CS went as far as getting the registration done. That they're saying, oh, she registered this as a tower. When Briggy was formed, did they use autopilot to register Briggy? No. But Briggy started from autopilot. So if somebody somewhere decided to hijack Briggy, and hijack Briggy, it's not supposed to be like that. It's just like showing your criminal scheme. You are revealing it to the public to know how bad and how terrible, their mindset can be. So I don't think it cannot recognize. Once you get your registration done and do what you're supposed to do, you can go with it. Okay, is just trying to rubbish the effort of PM. That's all. He's not doing that to hurt you alone. The target is PM. Because DOS primary assignment all this while is to make sure that they get back at PM. Because they said that PM said that he's going to end them. All this all this while trying to show that they are still here, I'm still here. It's just to prove that PM did not end us. That's all. They don't have apart from Twitter and Facebook, what is DOS? What are they doing? Apart from not even they're doing anything Twitter. What I mean by Twitter is apart from seeing their post once in a blue moon, like now they are now trying to flood social media again because PM is not here, and they waited to see how Biafra will manage this crisis. Once they notice that Chris is on our side, he's doing what he's doing now to harm effort of PM the more. Let us now help him by adding our voice again like we normally do. If not that COS is here, everything would have been story. To be honest with you, they would have shown, they would have defeated PM. That's it. That's the word. The shame, the shame and this all will not be here. Because the plan is to rubbish PM all his efforts. To them, PM was bragging. They see it as a brag. They don't believe in it. To them, they felt that everything that PM was doing is just he's claiming what he's not. Who are you? How dare you? That kind of thing. That was the plan. That was the message. Until what is going on and revealed, it begin to surface. People begin to add 1 + 1 to know that Ogekere is actually the one hiding under Briggy, but perpetrating the crime that DOS and their group have been looking for all this while. If you don't believe me, ask yourself. Okay, COS said something yesterday. He mentioned, we normally discuss about it here, that these people they formed the WhatsApp group where they were discussing on how to report US. Some of you, because we shared it on social media here, some of you have forgotten. There was a time a group of people was in a WhatsApp group discussing. They were there discussing on how to report you, how to gather information against her. Sonak Barawa is the only person that is visible there. Like people that everybody know. He's there, he was there present. Planning and plotting on how to report US to FBI. And Nigeria, knowing fully that Nigeria have treaty with the US for repatriation. Like, this, like Finland is looking for a way to report to bring PM back to Nigeria. Even when Finland and Nigeria don't have such treaty, they don't have any law. They are not, but US do. But you see somebody who claimed that he's fighting for Biafra, working hard on how American FBI can go and arrest and hold the person so that there will be underground business deal to bring her back, and will give you so many barrels of oil. So knowing that alone should be a wake-up call that any group Sonak Barawa is fraud. They are not real. Because Genuine Biafran don't do that. Do you know Ask yourself, why is it that USB are not calling for head of why East and France? There is nobody that this woman have insulted, that she have insulted the way she have insulted COS. Nobody. I think ever since she was born, not even her ex-boyfriend or husband. I don't know if she have ever married, but she don't even talk to the man that way. The insult is second. Her fellow woman, not even a man, but she endured everything. She diluted everything, and she fought ahead. You hardly hear her talk about why he's such. But every blessed day, why such is calling her out. Some people know that women are emotional. So women cannot handle that kind of crisis. But she do. She keep calm, following it, jeje. Then you see a man who should understand better. Biafra Unite and Co. Hey, Ada, well done, Ada. If in a marriage, no Chineke gossip, no Chineke gossip. Anaki Oblako. So how can you see all those things and you still want to ask some questions? You are still, confused. How can you be confused on that? How? How can you be confused on that? And there's so many people like that, many of them. Some of them are like that. Why is it that you know that she's so desperate about, power? She's so obsessed about power. She wants to be a leader. She wants to be this, she wants to be that.
Petition of Biafra. Can you imagine the dog in the Huh? Cabinet member came hey, you are Neko. Cabinet member having co. Hey, enough of that. Kaya get a Finland dancer. Kaya batang the cabinet member. Walosa. Wala sa jabulusa. Kaya batang the cabinet members. And I never done day get away with also. Double cross everybody. So God know you can come away with them off. Hey, after one night. I never done it again. I was I was a cabinet member before. Now I get that I was more. I was in the I know what but them. I want to everyone up. You would have been how you also need to capable. I don't know, I made them completely over. The Jana cabinet didn't know room by a cabinet. No, I'm a member, Nazama. And down the woman, I hope. Hey, on the moon, I take it. I get the woman. That's the way Buffalo cake before I am. So, asụ na magụ akwụkwọ ọ bụ ụdịrị aka ọ na-ahụ ndị asụ ma ọhụrụ na njiri akwụkwọ enwere mgbe ya agụba ndị eji ahụ akpọ ịmụ enyere na-atụcha ịmụ nụ mana ọgbata obi uru akọ mmiri ị na-atụcha ịkpanụ mụ awụla advaịsị nyere m advaịsị ọgbata obi eyi ọ bụrụ nnukwu ada na-etiri ụlọ ọbata ọkwaba jere ime ọlụ ana na-etiri mkpụrụ agbazikọrọ m na jezisi ọbata obi ka jizisi ịma ahụhụ ọnọrebụl ọbata obi nke ya ekpefuru anyị gwara anyị ekwesị ibu anyị bara ya ọkawa ọnọrebụl
How this man, she waste can why we hold dry whole stage for 7 good months. Kangwakwa Muno, Biafra Liberation, Biafra Angel. I walk one goes to hold a whole stage. No. Biafra Angel. Onyo Unana Segi, Nangozo Abugoro Fulani, Commander-in-Chief of Terrorists. Hold a whole stage, I say. Only hold Biafra Angel hostage working success. Hold a hostage. Or how I won't do a hold to her hostage. Because all that now happen Biafra Angel. Never if factual. That can uncle won't buy the jar at the Jeff. I bring government. Nke mo wa dande mbanande gede no nia wo di re Biafra government nke anyị niile no n'ime nke mo wa na support nke ikuku na support nke olemi juice nwanne m na support onwere onye yeli ego that place. Nobody. Nko again if take the time, and this one no time to take. No time to take. No time to take because I will expose you. Me waste the time if you don't tell. I don't care. No room again for sabotage. How possible? Because we can never give chance again. We can never give time again. I ain't you say anybody because only friends only everything outside the public. Everything outside the public. With the media team, Biafran government in exile, we can never take any nonsense. We can never take any nonsense. Any nonsense.
Let me remind you that I shared the link, and the link is out in case if you want to make a comment, because we are about to round up. This is 1 hour, 22 minutes. So we are rounding up the program. Okay. I just want to bring this because I know many of us are going to get confused by the time this liar, these deceivers will kick off the work. They are not going to sleep after this message from USB government. Okay, they are not going to sleep. They will come out to dish more lies. All attack will centered on that. Respect it and God, open your eyes to know that I have predicted what they were going to tell you, how they're going to respond it, what you should expect from them. So don't act as if you don't know. Don't act as if you are not aware. Okay? So we have Madam Origin in the house. Please, all of you that will have something to say, because I want us to be at alert. That's the purpose of this video. I'm not here to repeat what she has said. No. Neither am I here to tell you different things altogether. No. But for you to respect that they are going to tell you. Don't see CS and USB say that this is what is going on, that is not clear. Ask her, because the normally said, ask her, who is she giving the money to? When the people that the CS is giving the money to appeared, they said, oh, they don't wear slippers. Oh, they are naked. Recruit to ESN. Those guys sat down on their barefoot. You remember that video, right? So I don't want to analyze this issue. It is not about how you dress. The Biafran Army in 1967 hold, the preaching for 3 good years. They preach for 3 years. They don't wear like a Russian army. There's no booth. Some of if you know, you know. But those enablers, those deceivers, they must lay hands on negative things to preach their negativity. It is now your duty, your responsibilities to resist it with your God-given brain. That's the reason why you have separate hair from your siblings. There's a reason why you have your everything, your sex organ is different from your own brother. There's a reason for that. It's for you to make use of it personally. Use it for yourself and do not allow people to manipulate you using their own brain. No, use your own to resist falsehood. I'm not here to, you are not, I get nothing. But it shocked me that some of you refuse to pick this information and live with it. Somebody like CS called him faceless individual. He will come with analysis to tell you, because even before this event, I think 3 or 4 days ago, I saw Remaining Jews. What did he say? That very soon, the Biafran army will come out to distance themselves. He said that. And I think who again made such comments? Some of them have been sharing similar message. But the issue about the Biafran Liberation Army that are supporting them, that refuse to work with USB, for example, what they don't understand is that money, Biafran that are donating money are not gullible. You may have one or two people that decide to contribute money because these are people that want to destabilize. They drive joy in seeing everything, collapse. And guess what? Many of them have factory companies in Nigeria. Many of them have investment outside the Biafra land. They are actually protecting their businesses. If you know, you know. When you talk, they say you are saying that because you don't have. Even though they don't know if you have. Let me not go there. But let's continue.
We can never take it. We are going to protect the brigade.
Madam Origin, please unmute your mic. Let's hear from you, ma'am. God bless you for joining us.
Mr. Kai.
Good morning.
Oh, it's good evening, my side, and I greet everybody according to their time zone.
No, we are using Biafran time.
Sorry?
We are using Biafran time. It's money.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I greet everyone. Thank you for this. It's good that because yesterday from your time is a very crucial day in the life of United States of Biafra.
Yeah.
The truth about this, the bottom line is that these people that are stuck up in brigade, they don't have the capacity. They don't have both the mental capacity. They don't have integrity. They don't have what it takes to govern. It is not, go and check their antecedents. There is nothing in them that can make anybody trust a chicken in their hands. Because personally, one of the things that every day when I wake up, if I want to donate, I know it is safe, is that 50 million people, 50 over 70, pended their votes. It is behind these 50 million people that I donate. The people that said they are tired of dying in that contraption. They want to exit. And these people that went to Finland, left everything, now begin to, arrange this in your head and see why I think, honestly, these people are criminal. Anybody that is with their strength, energy, trying to enshrine or keep brigade or fall back to wherever they want to fall back, those are enemies of the people. Because this is the same thing. I think they are using, this is what I believe, that the contraption, they concocted whatever they cooked up and called it Nigeria. That government, they are the ones sponsoring these people that are stuck up. Because what they are doing is to prevent the voice of the people. It is to crush the people again. Can you imagine what it would have been like if Biafra was not redeclared on the 29th? That means these 50 million people that went to sign for this referendum, it would have been a waste. All the struggles that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa did would have been a waste. That was why they got the people that paid them, told them to bring out the charter to make sure that the constitution doesn't get up, because with our nation goes pari passu with the constitution. So you find out that this is all about. They don't want freedom of the people. So for me, and the fact that 29th of November 2024, Biafra independence was redeclared, that gives you the authority to have an army. So why are these people going back to agitation, going back to men on ground, going back to secrecy? If anything, at this moment, that is why, look, anybody that is contributing, even if it is Shembai, a penny that is broken, give it to them. If these people do anything, they are culprits too. Why today, if I make any donation, I can stand. Thank God in America you can be your own. Can be your own lawyer. You can sue. Nobody can come to tell me that I am sponsoring any terrorism, because I am paying into a government and not these people. Why is it that they don't, when they keep bringing these lies, they want to confuse the people. There is no confusion here. There is a nation called Biafra, and they have a government. And they look at all the footwork they are doing. Dr. Ngozi Oronigbo gives interview as the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Wherever she goes, she is representing the country. So somebody asks, what is the color of these people's problem? Why have they continued to deceive the people, making them kind of try to look like what it is not?
Exactly.
The people that are illegal inside Biafra land is the Nigerian government. Because 50 million people did not vote for any governor inside that Biafra land.
Not even 1 million. Apart from snatching barrel balls, can they win election?
So the legitimate government inside Biafra land is United States of Biafra, because 50 million people voted. So I just baffle at, anyway, I am not surprised at their ignorance. And sometimes when people are greedy, they freeze up their brains so that they refuse to accept reality. I think that's what their major problem is. I rest it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my God bless you. There's something that you said that I would like to comment on, like what is the color of that problem? That they are deceiving people. Why are they deceiving people? It is very simple, my sister. One thing you need to understand is that these people, they are making money. Some of them are cashing out full time. We often hear that some of them are building hotel. Some of them, they are building mansion. They said in every atom of rumor, there's an element of sense, right? The element of truth. In every rumor, there's an element of truth. They are making a hell lot of money. So look at Ogenkere. For example, just let us talk about one of his recent transactions, paying $20 to a lawyer to validate the so-called bylaw. I don't understand.
$20,000.
Yes, the lawyer. The recent one, though, the one that the people that are that this their shenanigan now, we wouldn't have, nobody would have known that kind of thing happened. But Eggman is the one revealing it. And Eggman said that in the game that if I na agbateke, if I remember agbateke, me and you know what is agbateke now. So somebody who is into agbateke is we expecting that person to follow the due process to bring government for what? Once you follow the due process, agbateke system will end. It will end. So they will do everything to deceive people to keep agbateke on, so that you can continue the way it is. That's what they do. That's exactly the reason why they do what they're doing. Thank you so much. We're gonna end it here because
let me tell you something. Let me add this very quickly. You know why none of them want to take any leadership position now? No, the reason is that these people are very smart people. When we have our leaders, the heroes, the ones that are working, notice very well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never touched money. I think they have treasurers, people that are managing the money. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa wasn't handling money because of the sensitivity of the day. But these people, these criminals, will use them and set them up to eat the money. They know exactly the intricacy. They know the danger of taking a leadership role. That is why that man with a mask will not come out. You see, this woman that called herself Ezenago, I pity her because when she loves position, and maybe by mistake she will, because it's something that is in her blood or whatever, she might out of just use her head to carry that position. If anything, make bam, because they will eat the money and somebody must pay for it. Let her begin to pack her bag that she will use in spending during the jail term.
PM will say that that these people, that what they do is to attack people that are doing something that they themselves cannot do. So they cannot be. It's not as if they are smart. The truth is that they cannot lead. That is gospel truth. It may be difficult for them to accept, but I know I'm telling you, they cannot lead.
No, they never had any leadership ability.
So
all they do is go there, eat the money. Remember when they were saying when they set up, they do set up, like the other woman set up a group and they're bringing in money. Then at some point, I heard that the Umada, the governors gave them some huge amount of money. So they know exactly why they are there. It's not for Biafra or for Biafrans.
Not at all.
So if you see why they and the government, the contraption and why they are working together is that these ones are there to defraud and scam Biafrans. And they know why Biafrans are the kind of atrocity and evil that is going on in that land. Like I said, was it yesterday or early today, that someone is in an abusive relationship and someone that said, I want to help, now is the worst. I don't know if, like I told them, I am here watching and I know God will not spare them because he did not spare Sodom and Gomorrah. What these people have done is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah.
Exactly.
And they must be punished. When I get there, you start laughing.
Exactly.
I think all these, I told you I'm watchman. I think it's for...
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. So, my people, we have come to an end of this live broadcast. I just want to. The reason why I started streaming now is because I just want to pass the message, because I know once it's morning, afternoon in Biafra land, the campaign will kick off. Okay, it's okay. It will kick off, and once it kick off, some of our people that are gullible will be like, it's true. How can you say you don't want to work with Butoso? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Butoso said he prefer this and prefer that. Okay, and you need to follow. You need to understand. You need to ask yourself what do you want. Nobody is fighting anybody here, because they will still come out and paint it as if it's a fight. Okay, it's not. If you know what you're supposed to know, nobody will deceive you. And I will leave it here. God bless all of you. Thank you so much, Madam Origin, for joining me this late hour. Good night, all.
Thank you.
Bye bye for now. Thank you.